Hello again. Welcome back to the insurance law topic. Now we are continuing our discussion, part 3. So in this part 2, I've told you a questions. Does every kind of risk can be transferred? So as the previous part, I told you that when you do a business, for example, when you choose to open a store, or maybe you start a kind of business in advertisement, or maybe in a types of garment, or in the types of coffee shop, so you do the business. When you do the business, there are two possibilities that happens. First, your business will be success, so you will get profit. At the same time, when you spend money on the business, you also know that there's a possibility that this business will get lost. So if your business develop, so you got profit. But if your business fail, you got loss. So this kind of things, this kind of loss, possibility of getting lost, it is a risk. It's called risk of business. So the question now, does this kind of risk can be transferred? If do so, then everybody will be a businessman. Because when you transfer this kind of risk of business of getting lost to the insurance company, then in the end, let's say in the end of the financial year, you get profit, everything is fine. But what if you get lost? Because you already transferred the risk of business, the risk of getting lost to the insurance company. So when you get lost, so the insurance company will undertake the loss of this business. So what will happen? Of course, you will never get lost, because no matter what happens, you will always be covered or get profit. So this kind of risk, a risk that when you take this risk, there are two kind of possibility that you will get profit and get lost. This kind of risk, philosophically, and also based on the concept of insurance, it cannot be transferred. So what kind of risks that can be transferred? The types of risks that can be transferred must be a risk that when you take the risk, the only possibility that happen is you get lost. For example, when you got sick, there's no possibility you get profit, right? The situation of you becoming ill, it doesn't bring you any profit, but it brings you some loss. Because you are not in a good health condition, you cannot work, you're not feeling good. Maybe your business, you cannot do that because you are sick. So this kind of situation will only bring you loss, no possibility of getting profit. And also, for example, let's say that your vehicles, your car, your motorcycle got some accident. So because of this accident, of course, you get lost. Because now you need money to repair the car or the motorcycle. So there's no possibility you will get profit. So this kind of risk can be transferred. It's called the pure risk. I know that there are possibility nowadays that some insurance companies, some practitioner in this business, to attract consumers, there is possibility they also accept the risks of business or another kind of risks that can bring you profit and loss at the same time. Well, that's practical, but here I'm telling you the academic concept and also the philosophical and also the main characters of insurance. So the risk that can be transferred in insurance must be a risk that will only bring you loss when it happens. The other example of the risk that cannot be transferred that can bring you profit or loss is, for example, risk of marketing. When you do the risk of marketing, you take some action. For example, you make some advertisement or maybe commercial in media, in television. So when you do that kind of action, there's a possibility maybe the society will like your product that you offer, So you'll get profit. But at the same time, there is also a possibility that they don't like it, they don't want to buy it, so you get loss. So this kind of risks also cannot be transferred. So it's quite equal to the risks of business, because at the same time, when you take the risks, when you take the possibility of getting lost, you also take the possibility of getting profit. So what kind of risks that can be transferred? It must be a risk that only bring you loss. Thank you.